Whether somebody makes $40,000 a year or they make $4 million a year, each of those people need prenups. The prenup is going to make sure that you don't spend a lot of legal fees to get something that you should have gotten in your prenup. The prenup is going to build certainty, and the prenup is going to give you a roadmap. Right before the marriage, right before you say I do, if you have an inheritance or if you have any monies at all or any assets, you want to have that prenup to protect those assets. If you're going into business with your spouse, it would be so important to make sure that you have a prenup. If you acquired that business or built that business during the marriage, some or all of it may be divisible with your spouse. You may have to divide it in some way. Doesn't mean you just split up the business, but it may be a buyout situation. How do you determine what that buyout situation is going to be and what percentage your spouse would be entitled to? These are your finances. So you're not going to be able to plan for what happens with your children, because actually that's exempt from a prenup. You're not going to be able to plan for what happens in terms of child support. That's also exempt from a prenup. So you can't plan for those things. But when it comes to your financial future, you can plan for that. If you don't have a prenup, you're essentially leaving it for someone else to decide. You're leaving it for a judge to decide.